What is going on, chat, man? We are back, and today we are reacting to NBA legends and players explain how terrifying Kobe and Shaq were. Chat, this was highly anticipated and highly recommended, man. And let me be honest with you guys, bro. Like, I know Kobe's good by himself, and I know Shaq is good by himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen highlights between both of them that much, man. So if y'all want to see that, man, let me know down below. But, bro, I don't know. I feel like this team was a scary team to play against, bro. So it's gonna be a very interesting video, man. If y'all if y'all enjoy the type of content, hit that sub button, man. Join the crew, but hey, let's get straight to it, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can't stop Kobe. We can't stop Shaq.
Everybody in here is supposed to say Shaq.
It's always hard to get a win on the motherfucker,
Damn Kobe Bryant.
Shaq averaging 36, he averaging 26, whatever. Like, dude, it was impossible, dog.
The Shaq and Kobe era was, to me, a lot more scary.
Bro, Pippen said that? Pippen played with Jordan, and Pippen is saying that?
Bryant to Shaq!
There was a stretch in the early 2000s when the NBA belonged to two men, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. And it wasn't just about winning. It was about domination. Shaq was a force the league had never truly seen. A 7-foot, 340-plus-pound powerhouse with the agility of a guard and the strength of a bulldozer. He didn't just score in the paint, he owned it. Teams tried to slow him down, double him, foul him. None of it worked. He was simply too much. Then there was Kobe, young, hungry, laser-focused. While Shaq brought the power, Kobe brought the edge, the skill, the finesse, and that killer instinct that couldn't be taught. Together they created one of the most dominant duos in NBA history. From 2000 to 2002, they led the Lakers to 3 straight championships, sweeping teams, dismantling.
I ain't gonna lie, that's just not fair. 3 in a row, bro. Like, at this time, y'all was probably thinking like Kobe was genuinely the next up-and-coming Jordan.
Contenders and making it look easy. Each game was more than a win. It was a reminder that no team had an answer for them. Of course, there was tension behind the scenes, 2 alpha dogs both chasing legacy, but when the lights came on and the game began, they were a nightmare for the entire league. Kobe and Shaq didn't just take over the NBA, they reshaped it. And for a few unforgettable years, they turned the league into their personal stage. Now here's how NBA legends and former players describe just how unstoppable that duo really was.
Guarding Shaq is like holding up the side of a house, y'all. Yeah, I was trying to see a wall in here. See if
I ain't gonna lie, Shaq is probably hella strong, bro. One day I want to meet Shaq. I feel like Shaq's a cool guy, chat. What y'all think?
I can't even describe it, but I played Shaq for 2 minutes and couldn't give nobody no high five. I was just like this.
Arms done.
Listen,
Arms
no shit.
dead.
My arms were so tired, y'all. I couldn't, like if you slapped me, I would have to be like this. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even guard, I couldn't even protect myself, but playing those two brought the best out of you every time you played them. Every time you played Kobe, it was nothing shy or nothing less than electric. And it was all about wins. It was all about wins and rings. And when I got to Boston, it was just different times. But I've always enjoyed playing against those guys. It was always a challenge to play those guys, and it was always hard to get a win on them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Time I moved out and started playing on the West Coast. I mean, he was in his 5th or 6th year in the league, so he was definitely prime Kobe, very tough player to guard. Reminded me a lot of, competing against Michael day in and day out, but I was old.
Competing against Michael, Scotty and Michael barely competed against each other, if I'm wrong, right, chat? Or they actually had to play each other, bro, on a different team.
Older and he was younger, so it was a lot different, but he was definitely one of the toughest players that I've ever played against, especially once Phil got a hold to him and Shaq and got that team really to playing together and playing with some chemistry. They were a very special team. We talk about Golden State and what they did with their little run, but the Shaq and Kobe era was, to me, a lot more scary of what they could have done.
This is more scary than the Warriors era? Nah. Chat, what y'all think about that? What y'all think? Tell me.
Had they stayed together than the Golden State era.
You always had to be at your best and bring your best from start to finish if you were playing against him or any of his teams. And I think that's what I appreciate about remembering playing against him and being on the court with him. A fierce competitor, and always demanding more of his team and his teammates than probably was possible. But he wanted that. He wanted to win that much. He wanted it that much, and it was an honor to share the court with him.
It's the first time we had to go against the Lakers, so I don't think anybody was going to beat them.
At that time. Shaq was different.
Oh,
Was he 36? Was it 36 and 12 in the finals?
yeah,
What?
Those numbers. Oh man, the whole team was guarding Shaq. There was nothing.
I remember that.
But when you talk about Kobe and
The whole entire team was guarding Shaq and they couldn't do nothing. He admitted that. This is Jason Kidd. Chad, we haven't watched Jason Kidd highlights yet, man. Let us know down below, man, if y'all want to see that. But, bro, this is insane.
his competitiveness, it didn't matter how big or how small you were. He was gonna try to destroy you.
Yes.
And that's what separated him from everyone. He was an assassin. He would cut you, and by the end of the game, you didn't know that you were going to bleed out. And so that's just his mentality.
Kobe, we tried everything. He was just, you couldn't stop him. He was
Full on Kobe mode.
Unguardable.
Yeah.
So one time we kind of had him in the corner and the shot clock was going down and it was right in front of our bench. Somebody played him from the top side so he couldn't turn around over his left shoulder to shoot with the right. So he kind of like is stuck there, he sees the shot clock, he just turns around, shoots it with the left, draws, three-pointer from the corner.
Yeah, I seen that, bro. And I was really just questioning on how do you even make that shot? Like, bro, how do you even think about even doing that in that type of situation? You know what I'm saying, chat?
They're all like, what? I mean, it's just, his skill level was unbelievable. There was not one shot that he didn't have in his repertoire. So to me, in my 20 years, he was probably the best offensive player or best player I've seen and faced. And then another great LA story is, of course, Shaq was on top of his game. You know, they were winning every year. So Coach Nelson and Donnie had the idea, okay, you're going to guard Shaq. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, okay, is this a joke? I mean, the game starts right away. He, of course, kind of seals me. I get around, lob comes, Sean comes. He basically elbows us both out of the way and dunks it as hard as he could. Of course, the plan didn't
Bro,
work
I don't
at
know
all.
how,
So
chat. I genuinely don't know how Shaq be doing that, bro. Chat, do you guys think that Shaq would destroy Wembanyama?
that was my Shaq story. I tried to guard him, and he left the game with 46 and probably 24 or
Last
something.
time you guarded him.
Yeah.
How tough were they, though?
Huh?
How tough were they in their bag, though?
No, it's
But you were someone you had to guard. You were a rare person who could guard Shaq, and you had to guard both
yeah,
of them
but
at times.
I was the roamer. I was the double guy because it fit like weight-wise, I couldn't do nothing with that dude. If I did get caught on him, all I had to do was try to front him, and he just pushed me up the lane. They throw the bitch
How
over
strong
the
was
top.
he?
Impossible to guard.
Impossible.
Listen, man. So you pick your poison. Do you try to play him straight up? You know what he gonna do.
Eat.
Do you double?
Swing.
Now you got
Damn.
Now you got Derek Fisher going 4 for 7,
Horry.
Robert Horry going 2 for 5, Devin George going 2 for 5. Like it's just
Pick your poison.
so then what do you do? And then you got the other animal that one-on-one is destroying us.
Everybody in the world.
Shaq averaging 36, he averaging 26, whatever. Like, dude, it was impossible, bro.
Kobe and I did a shoot. It was he and I versus, at the time, you guys remember on MTV, The Real World, the cast, the people that all lived in the house. This is when reality TV was just starting. It was Kobe and I versus The Real World. There was like 12 of them that were living in the house. We were playing, they were gonna play us. There was 15 of them and us two versus them. Gail D'Agostino, who Dylan, you've worked with, she worked with both of us. And she's like, she came to me and she's like, hey, I'm just letting you know, Kobe's gonna wanna play you one-on-one. And I'm at the height of mine. He's just, this is his second or third year maybe, second year. And I'm like, I'm not gonna play a one-on-one, but I mean, I'll teach you some stuff. We'll get on the court. And so we're on the court. He's like, teach me that step back. I wanna know about that step back. What are you looking at? Are you looking at the feet, the knees? He was a true student. Fast forward to the finals, Shaq goes down. Game 4, Shaq fouls out. We're thinking, shit, we about ready to tie this thing up. They had won the first 2 in Staples. We won game 3. about ready to tie this thing up. Damn, Kobe Bryant turned into the reincarnation of MJ. And not only did he turn into the reincarnation of MJ, same shit that I was teaching him in those step backs, hitting it on me.
Wow. That is crazy. He's hitting his own move against him? That is, bro, nah, that is actually crazy, bro. Bro, Kobe used to be on that?
Miller squaring him up. These two guys played one-on-one all summer in LA.
What?
Kobe takes it between his legs. He pulls it
Nah.
back.
I'm like, this dude prepping for this moment 3 years ago.
Shaq is hilarious.
He is.
So in practice here in LA, everybody's late everywhere. Typically because it's LA traffic.
Right.
So there were days where Shaq would come into practice a few minutes late, and we always had a meeting at the beginning of practice. So if Shaq comes in late, like, it's obvious to everybody.
You're right.
Plus he's Shaq, so it's obvious.
He can't be missed.
Can't be missed.
Right.
So there were days where he would literally walk in and say, sorry, Phil, I was late because it was an accident on the 405. It was a chicken truck full of chickens, and it was an accident, and there was chickens all over the 405. And I couldn't get around it, so that's why I was late.
No.
No, seriously. So that was Shaq for us, even though he was super dominant on the court. He always helped us to laugh and not take ourselves so seriously. On the other hand, right, Kobe was a funny guy, but he was the guy that always brought us back to that super seriousness.
We miss him greatly.
You kind of take yourself back
Dang.
to this moment of the day before you played that game, and you're saying one game to go to the NBA Finals.
Well, you know, I think we were in a position, maybe OKC now. I heard Chuck say morally defeated. Coming off of Game 6, I've never been in a position we didn't know how to feel. So Game 7, we knew we were at home, but, you know, we knew that we were playing against two current Hall of Famers while they were playing in the league, and a Hall of Fame coach. And, you know, it's, you guys talk
He
about...
called them two current Hall of Famers when they're, like, in their, like, what year is this in their career? This is Afro Kobe, bro.
About that level of trust you have to have, and being at that moment. And so it was just a good game, and we lost to a better team that day. And so Ernie, I just remember I think I played 50 minutes or something like that. I just remember being totally exhausted, mentally exhausted.
On that lob play, arguably one of the greatest lobs, they say Kobe shook up top, threw it up there, the big fella. What are you thinking at that point?
Yeah, you was under there.
Yeah, I was under there.
Yeah.
I'm in the picture. I ain't gonna front.
You was under there.
I thought I could get it. So, to me, I think that was their deciding game on that dynasty that those guys had.
On the Black Mamba, I mean, man, deadly. He was just, to me, one of the greatest ball players I've ever seen to play basketball.
His quickness
Oscar Robertson saying that. Oh, dang, okay.
and agility and ability to get his jump shot off from anywhere. You had to respect that. He was an issue for the defense.
Well, I think the Black Mamba is appropriate. And he makes shots with guys draped all over him, you know, falling down, left hand or right hand. I just, you know, witnessed him doing some amazing things.
The Lakers are champion, back-to-back titles.
Every time he played me and I posted him up and I got it, he would always come over to me and sneak it in my ear. OG, man, why you keep killing me on these post-ups, man? You gotta teach me that. What should I do? And that was just a big thing for me to hear that and to respect that. And I couldn't do nothing but respect it and teach him the game, because I know I'm a lot older than him and I was gonna be leaving the game soon. And I want to see somebody in that game that imitates the things that I do and can be dominant at it. And this kid was one of them guys. And I taught him everything that I needed to taught him. We used to stay after practice in LA, and I used to teach him the post-up game. Then he used to fade away.
That's crazy. Kobe was always trying to learn, bro. Always.
He took it all. He'll face you up.
Nobody do nothing with Shaq. Nothing. It won't even close.
You heard it.
Body you won't even close.
Too big.
Like Shaq had to get assaulted every game. You know what I mean? Like, do you know how many times he got fouled when they didn't?
Shaq had to get assaulted every game? What?
Like this dude right here, man. I remember we was playing them. Man, Steve, you're a historian with this thing, man. You look up the game, it was a regular season game, and I remember they threw it to him, and I tried to foul him before he was going up and jumping.
Playoffs?
No, I remember jumping on his back, and he took me up with him. I ain't lying, dog. And Kobe looked at me and said, "Man, what the hell is wrong with you? You trying to die? I said, "Are you trying to die?"
He was doing that to big men too, not just you.
Man, same thing.
When we did the interview together, he finally copped to the fact that after we won championships, he was like, okay, I can just relax and coast over the summer because I know I got a teammate who's going to be training 8-10 hours a day. And I was like, see, that's the BS.
That would piss me off.
That's it. Just time to go separate ways.
Congratulations, greatest.
Congratulations, the most dominant.
You take that jersey on, put your own jersey on.
Wait, so that's what made Kobe and Shaq not like keep playing together, bro? Cause Shaq wanted to chill and Kobe was always trying to grind.
Holla. Holla. 1-2.
Baddest duo ever, Superman and Batman.
3 rings. Can't do it, man. It's too much. Can't sum it up. Can't put it in words. You just have to watch and observe.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and tell me how many championships do you think Kobe and Shaq would have won if they stayed together? So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until next time.
Wow, okay. So this was the absolute banger, chat. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, man. I enjoyed this video, man. But, let me know down below, man, what you guys think, man. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. And let me know, bro. Kobe and Shaq, the best duo of all time, bro? Better than MJ and Pippen? Let me know. But, hey, with that being said, I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.